actually going onto the farm and telling farmers how to grow things.
I've been through 4 pregnancies. I could smoke through all of them, and yet I can't go to a farmer near me and purchase this amazing, healthful, nutrient-dense, fresh milk.
Raw milk from South Carolina, USDA grade licensed dairy. A imminent health hazard according to the state of Georgia.
They even took the sheep that I had brought over from New Zealand, and they took them out to Iowa and they killed them for a disease that doesn't exist to this day.
What I saw from at the top of the stairs was a man right here around the corner with his arm like this and a gun pointing up at me.
They came with the director of milk control, the assistant director, and our inspector, and they all came and pretended they were just going to do an inspection, and then they did a seizure.
They terrorized the children, took the farmer away in handcuffs.
And it was a SWAT-type team raid, which included the FBI, the FDA, the CDFA, and the health department, along with half a dozen sheriffs.
We were just recently raided again for the 3rd time, 6:30 in the morning. Knock on the door and my kids again ousted from their beds.
Every time there is a major shakeup in the food system, local food takes a hit.
Smile for the camera.
If you look at the statistics between 1970 and now, the U.S. has lost 88% of its dairy farms.
There's got to be a way that we can protect biodiversity. We can show that sustainable farming is the only way forward.
It is alarming these days to hear more and more about what's happening with farmers and certain restrictions, and they're running into trouble with the government when the people who are producing sort of the most unnatural processed foods are just running along producing all that stuff.
The only option consumers will be left with is the grocery store chains buying from these huge processing plants.
There aren't a lot of advocates right now for sustainable farming and organic farmers within our government. And I'm hoping that the public pressure and the support of local foods is starting to push change.
And one of the things I think it's important to understand here is it's beautiful, and good food production should be aesthetically and aromatically, sensually romantic.
What I believe is we need to have the rights we've been given as Americans, and we need to be able to have the right to choose healthy foods.
Some terrible things are happening out there. Fortunately, we do have good legal help now, and we have the internet, and we have ways of publicizing these things. But it's America, wake up. I mean, these things are starting to happen, and if we don't have a huge outcry, it will continue to happen.